Is there anything that gets the juices flowing like a rivalry game? And our matchup is bitter. It has barbs and shots thrown on and off the field over the years. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a team from the American, the Navy Midshipmen, taking on the 21st ranked team in the land, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons will kick it away to start. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Mids offense will go to work first. These rivalry games can really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage their emotions best early.
Everyone's been waiting for this game, right? You know, both of these teams have had this game circled all the way back to the beginning of the offseason, so you got to be able to play under control.
With passion, with energy, with hatred, because it's a rivalry game, but keep your emotion.
Racing down the left side. The 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Midshipmen. He would not be denied.
Man, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want... What's the run game? That is exactly what you did. First drive... the football off, making the... explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He found some really good running room on that one and just about got loose. As it is, good return to set up the drive. So Air Force's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And it was a rough showing last week, and it all started with the quarterback, Jesse.
Yeah, he looked lost in that last game out. I thought the defense did a really good job of confusing him, mixing up their looks and their pressure. So no different today. The defense obviously watched the film, and they're going to come out.
It's a seam wide open. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up.
And know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. Just got to get...
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Bringing it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Navy will go back on the attack. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or do you say, hey, QB, throw that thing out there?
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. The Cadets here doing their best impressions of a jet engine right on takeoff. Listen to this place. Pocket breaking down. Flips it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Navy will have to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. They're going to mark this one at the 15.
And these punt returners only get so many opportunities to try to make plays, and do they want to make them? So much space back there when you punt them the football. But the thing is, look at all these guys flying down the field. All the speed on the field for that punt coverage team. And you could tell they caught up with them to force the fumble.
Now on first down from the 28. On the move. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
The Falcons are moving quickly down the field. Looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Bray. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man cut.
Turning it on! He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of 3rd and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
Fires left. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Makes the grab. It's Bray. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And the Falcons will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Creates a little space. Got enough for the first. Flying down the right side. He's at the touchdown, Navy! Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's not afraid to go deep. Finds a tight end down the gut. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
And an awesome job there by the offense, picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
Wants to go up top on first down. Finds space on the right. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. The Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or 2 away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And the Falcons have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Looking to fire. Touchdown, Air Force! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
And here comes the Navy offense. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
The loudest jet you can think of has nothing on this crowd as they try to help the Falcons on 3rd down. He wants to throw it. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Navy will have to punt it away. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play.
What a really good job by the punt team. Listen, you put all your speed, your athletes, a lot of starters are on these teams now in college football, and that's the reason why. You need these guys to go down, make plays, try to tackle these elusive guys in the open field. And, hey, even cause a turnover, that's just great.
Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Farrell. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Direct snap. It's Farrell. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
The more hats you have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
First play of the drive, wants to throw. That's reeled in. It's McClure. Open space at the 25. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Makes the catch. It's Bray. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Now, this is the way to come out of the gate and set the tone. Back and forth, and already inside a minute to go in the first. Release to the back. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Dumps it to the back. And his throw is incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
Jukes his way for more. He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. The Falcons will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Got his man on the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Falcons.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
Both teams wanted to establish the run, and they have done exactly that in the first quarter. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. They'll run the option. He couldn't get close to the marker. Got 3 yards, but it'll be 4th and 3. Navy will have to punt it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown. Breaks into the open. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be first down. It's been a great way for the service academies to stay relevant in major college football by having prolific ground game.
Yeah, and those ground games are a pain in everybody's you-know-what. I mean, they drive you nuts, the triple option, because so much discipline. I mean, they're so good at running what they do. They don't do a lot, but they're going to hit you right in the mouth and run the football.
Back to pass. Caught over the middle. It's great. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
It's complete. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Snagged in the middle. It's Brake. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. New set of downs after the completion. They just keep firing. Fires to the wideout. He caught it! Into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force!
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field?
35, Navy, 21.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And Navy will go back on the attack. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Snowed under right at the line of scrimmage for no gain on the play.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play.
Picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick. The defense dialed up the pressure, and they hit the quarterback, and that led to the pick.
No doubt about it, Reese. Pressure affects a quarterback's accuracy. He just was not able to set his feet on that throw. Ball got away from him a little bit, and, of course, that led to the interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it first and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. A first down run in the red zone. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Falcons! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They'll run the option.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have...
Touchdown, Air Force! And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
How about the day for this young fella? 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense, that guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send 2 at him. Let's send 3 at him. We can't let this guy continue to beat us time and time again.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll see this offense again. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Power football with the run. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And just nowhere to go for that runner. He had no choice. That defense, they were bringing it up front. Everybody winning their one-on-ones, and they completely had him surrounded.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Navy will have to punt it away. And it'll be down right there.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
That's caught. It's Braid. There he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half for the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on 4th down. It's 3rd and long from the 45. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. Under fire, and the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the offense falls on the football, but they are short of the line to gain. It'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run this play from the pistol. He'll start this drive going to the air. He'll try to do it himself.
And absolutely nothing doing there on the quarterback run. Defense takes all the gaps away. They use their speed to force him to the sidelines. He didn't even gain any yards, guys, before going out of bounds.
Slithers into space. Touchdown, Navy! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And nice job by this offense, putting the scoring drive together. And now, listen, it's not even halftime yet. So keep fighting, going to halftime, regroup. We found a little something on this drive. See if we can cut into this lead and continue to make this game closer and closer.
On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They'll move the tight end. Looking for a crease to the left. Oh, he's got some space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Looking downfield on first down. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. Bringing the heat. Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Navy will have to punt it away. They'll look to pin him deep. Make sure he doesn't get backed up any further, signals for and makes the fair catch at the 10. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Grabbed over the middle. It's Farrell. Makes the tackle at the 22, but it's a 15-yard gain, and now they're in business. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Wants to go up top on first down. Out of the backfield, he's open. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And the Falcons moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And he's got his man on the sideline. He'll come up a little short of the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Farrell. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Falcons will have it 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Finds his man. It's Lawson. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Wants to throw on first down. Got the quick pass. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Grab near the marker. It's Lawson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll go to the air. Finds us back in the middle. Touchdown, Air Force! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
This offense looks like they're in a rhythm. Whatever they've been dialing up here in the first half, they've had a lot of success with. You saw it on that last drive here at the end of the second quarter. Scoring a touchdown, they're going to be difficult to stop in the second half. The defense needs to start making adjustments.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together, and a fun first half between these rivals. And if you thought that was a quick first half, you'd be right on the money. Two workhorse running backs who just kept pounding the rock behind offensive lines who look less like college kids and more like bulldozers. Call it ground and pound, call it pin and pummel. Both sides have been dominant, and I'm curious to see if either defense can make an adjustment. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Got it in the middle. It's Bray. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Quickly complete. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Falcons! Now they have extended this lead, guys, starting to put the hammer, but sometimes a rivalry game can give you a little of extra fight back.
And there can be no panic at this point now. You worked too hard this offseason, David. They've had this game circled for so long. You've got to play your best football right now and fight back.
And you just need something good to happen on this next possession. You got to get the crowd back into this football game. Big rivalry. Get some emotion. Get some momentum on your side.
Snags it quickly on the left. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. On the option. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Navy will try to fight its way out of this hole here on 2nd down. The option look. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you...
He hurls one deep down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. Navy will have to punt it away. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day.
What a break. I tell you what, the returner caught a huge break. That football getting on the deck with all that speed on the field, where he was able to go recover it.
And the Falcons buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. Turning it on. He's at the touchdown Air Force. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in Conference USA. Liberty is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. Not after the way this group has rallied around that coach. It really has been something to see. It's a close one right now. They're trailing by 1 to Western Kentucky. Conference USA tends to make its presence felt, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Navy offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with...
He's running free down the middle. The 30, the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, midshipman.
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And now this offense will take the field again. Going to the ground. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Here comes the heat. The short hands. It's Bray. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he got loose. Huge plays like that can change the complexion of a game, and he's got it at the 22-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The Falcons trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. A very productive play on 1st down has now set us up with this 2nd and goal. Touchdown Falcons! Fired in from the red zone for the score. I I don't know exactly what the defensive coverage was, but it certainly wasn't part of the plan to leave him that wide open.
Well, I don't think they know what their defensive coverage was either. How do you leave that big guy open down here in the red zone? You know the quarterback loves the big tight ends in this area. Really poor job by the defense.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive...
Breaks into the open. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. The feel of this whole drive changed on that last big play. They've got it 1st and 10 outside the 30. Got it in the middle, it's Flowers. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Navy lifts anchor in the red zone. On the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. And the field goal unit is on the field. And this will be a bit of a challenge, a 46-yard attempt from the right hash. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, I don't know, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. And no chance at a return. Here they'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He makes a catch. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such...
And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force!
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they tack on a little more to this big lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive, David. It'd be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase 2 of your game plan.
Not a lot of room, but found his way ahead for 2 out to the 26. Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And that is interception number 3 on the day. Bringing it back. He's at the 10. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. And the Falcons have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Back swinging with the goal line. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Falcons. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Goes to the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the running game has been going in the wrong direction. They'll try to get their first positive play of the drive here on 3rd down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt will come to rest just inside the 30.
You know, punt cover teams have a tough job because oftentimes they've got to tackle a guy out in the open field, and a really good one at that. But how about their ability to get to the returner and not just get the tackle, but create the takeaway? That is a massive play on special teams.
And as a defense, you just want to steal some possessions, create some turnovers. You force the fumble, but man, what a break for the offense to fall back on it. Those are moments that you just get a little bit frustrated because it's the luck of a bounce.
Under fire. Flags flying as the pass is incomplete. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. 2nd down coming up. Wants to adjust the pattern. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Brady. And the defense drags him down.
There were very big expectations surrounding this guy coming into the season. He's delivered week in, week out. With that last catch, he's now got over 1,000 yards receiving on the year.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Working that left side now. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Gets the back moving. On the snap, it's Farrell. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on 1st down, but the defense was ready. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. And here's a fumble way behind the line. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. He cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that one.
So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the 1st. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Trying to pick up the 1st out of the backfield. He will not get there. They'll turn it over on downs, and that leaves the door open. Great place to start for this offense. Give to the running back. Runs through the tackle. Knocked down after a 3-yard gain to the 25. Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Sends it back in motion. They'll power it inside with the fullback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it. And he's knocked down immediately, but they're in the red zone at the 14. Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down.
That's a first down for the offense.
Now on the option. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, one of the reasons this offense likes the option game with the quarterback is to use his speed and try to attack the perimeter of the field. The defense, though, not having any of it. You saw the contain on the play, forcing him back in the middle of the field, and they're able to corral him for a huge loss.
Navy now in trouble here on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. It's complete on the right side. Touchdown, Navy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. Now sliding to his left. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Back to pass. With the catch, it's Farrell. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Grabbed in the middle, it's Bray.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
On the direct snap, it's Farrell. Here he goes breaking the pocket. And the laundry drops as the pass falls incomplete. Let's see who the penalty's on. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on 2nd down for this offense. One back in the backfield, he gets to carry. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Throws for the tight end. Got him downfield. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Wow, well, the offense a play ago comes up with a big completion down the field, and they decide to go right back to another passing play to see if they can add on to it, and they were not able to protect the quarterback. Big missed opportunity.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
He's got an open man. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. The Falcons had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. The give. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Air Force. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
And here comes the Navy offense. They'll give it to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the fullback. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. 3rd down after the run. They'll run play action. Oh, they're after him. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the ball comes to rest right there. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Farrell. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Snap in the shotgun. Pulls it in. It's break. There he goes. And he'll step out of bounds just short of the goal line. Almost a touchdown, but not in there yet. That was the definition of a quick strike, and now we'll see if they can turn that. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And Navy will go back on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Run it with the fullback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. The midshipman trying to sail way forward on 3rd and half a mile. He's looking downfield to throw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Navy will have to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Farrell. And he ends up taking a safety.
Well, the defense could smell blood in the water in that situation, and a great job pursuing, getting to the football, showing you all of that athleticism they have, and they come away with the safety.
The returner is brought down at the 36.
And the midshipman offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Pressure coming. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Throwing right. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. And now this offense will try to overcome that second down incompletion. Here's a heat. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. Navy will have to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. That's where they'll mark it down, and the next snap will come from just inside the 30-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. Firmly in control of this game. We'll see if they just try to run out the clock and get out with a victory.
Everybody on offense here should feel really good about their performance today too, David. They had a really good game plan coming into this one, and they went out and they executed at a very high level.
Yeah, lights out, and this game's over. I'm interested to see the philosophy now. Do we keep chucking the pill and to keep trying to score points? Because it's the defense's responsibility to stop them, or do they just run this clock and say, all right, we did enough today. We kicked them in the face.
From the gun, he'll try to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Bray. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Backed up now, here's second and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Quickly to the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. Pocket breaking down. That one falls incomplete. They reached into the bag of tricks on first down and couldn't pull it off. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. He's got it. This defense giving up ground as he's finally knocked down at the 26. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the fourth quarter, and you just keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
Gonna sling it on second down. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. And the Falcons come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback
headed to the end zone. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. They'll run the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Well, after not getting a thing done on first down, it's second and long from the 24. Under heavy pressure, lets it fly. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Kick is in the air. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. They recover their own fumble. How in the world did the offense avoid that disaster?
Great job by the defense forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
Let's go! Motion from the back. On the direct snap, it's Farrell. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Farrell. Offense scoops it up and still going. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. They get the timeout called with 7 seconds left on the clock. They already have a comfortable lead up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And the pass goes incomplete, looking to make things look a little tighter on the scoreboard, but that's going to do it. You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched